Good morning, students. Hope that you all well with your family. Now come to the topic. As we were in the topic factorization and we have completed up to exercise 4.3. Now we will start exercise 4.4. This is the topic factorization of polynomials. See, factorization of trinomials it is. So here we have the general form of a trinomial as ax square plus bx plus c, as you all can see. Now there are several steps to factorize this part. What are those steps? The first step, we will multiply the first term and the last term, that is the coefficient of x square a and the constant term c. See, the first step is to be multiply the coefficient of the first and the third term, that is a into c. We have one example here. This is the example 3x square minus 5x plus 2. So here we will multiply this 3 and this 2. Both are positive. So that means 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is plus 6. That means the product is, here I have mentioned that if the product is positive. So here we got the product as plus 6. That means a positive number. The product is a positive number because 3 is plus here and 2 is also plus here. So plus 3 into plus 2 is plus 6. Now remember that the product is plus 6, that means a positive product. Now for the positive product we will split the middle term. See, we will split the middle term in such a way that, see, this is the middle term b, so b equals b1 plus b2. That means we will split this middle term as a sum of two terms in such a way that we add the two terms and got this b. And one more condition is that the product of this b1 and b2 is exactly equal to the product of a and c. So see the example, you can see here in the example we have, as the product is positive, so here we have to split this 5. So we will break the 5 as the sum of two terms, like 3 plus 2 is 5, and we will see the second condition, this 3 into 2, this 3 into 2 is also plus 6. Plus 6 means it will exactly equal to the product of the first and last term, that is a into c. So here we will break, see, this is the first line, and we will break the second term as, for 5 we will write 3 plus 2. Now if we continue with the line, then we can see here we have 3x square the first term, and this one becomes, after breaking the bracket, here we have minus 3x minus 2x plus 2. Now we will take out the common. This is the third step, to take out, factorize by take out the common factors. So here we have for the first two terms, see, for the first two term we can take out common as 3x. So here we get x minus 1. Now as we get x minus 1, so we will write here x minus 1 and see what is to be take out common. See, here we have the second two terms. See, this is x minus 1. The second two terms are, the last two terms are 2x plus 2. So here we have to take x minus 1 as common. So that means here minus 2 we have, so that means 2 is to be take common with a minus sign. Okay, minus we have taken common and with a 2. So here we have minus 1, so this minus, see, this minus and this minus become plus, and this 2 into 1. So that means we can take out 2 as common factor. Here minus is also taken out common, that's why the sign is changed here as minus sign. Okay, so here we have 3x with a common factor x minus 1, here x minus 1 with a common factor minus 2. So that means x minus 1 taken out common and 3x minus 2. This is the complete factorization of this polynomial. Now this is the condition when we have the product as positive. If the product of a and c is positive, that means here in the example we got plus 6 as the product. Now if the product is negative, see, here we have, if the product is negative, see, this is the example 3x square minus 5x minus 2. So here the first term and the last term is, see, this is the first term 3 and this is the last term minus 2, and the product is minus 6. Now we have to split the middle term in such a way that, see the second step here, we have to split the first term in such a way that, the middle term in such a way that this b equals to, see, this b is equal to b1 minus b2. That means the difference of two terms. We will split b in such a way that we will get this b by subtracting two terms. Okay, so here we have to get this 5 by subtracting two terms. See, this 5 by subtracting two terms. But there is one more condition, we have to subtract in such a way that the product of those two terms, that means this b1 and b2, is also equal to the product of a and c. So see, here we have, for 5 we can write 6 minus 1. Why? Because when we multiply 6 into 1, see, 6 into, here we have minus 1, so 6 into minus 1 is equal to minus 6, which is exactly equal to the product of the first and the last coefficient, that is the product of coefficient of first and last term. So now we can proceed with the third step, that is factorize by taking the common factors. So here first see, this one is the first line, and here we have split the middle term 5, this 5 as 6 minus 1 inside the bracket. Now after breaking the bracket, here we have 3x square minus 6x, see, minus 6x minus 6x, okay, and this one become minus into minus plus 1x, okay. So this is the next line. See, after this we can take from the first two terms, see, from the first two terms we can take 3x as common. So we have taken 3x common, and what left here, it is x minus 2. So as we got x minus 2 as a common factor here, as a factor here, so here we will write again x minus 2, it is x minus 2. So after writing x minus 2, what is to be take common? Here we have 1x minus 2, that means we can take plus 1 as a common factor. So here we will get 3x. For x minus 2 it is 3x as a factor, for x minus 2 it is plus 1 as a factor. So we can take out x minus 2 as a common factor, here 3x plus 1. This is the complete factorization of this. Now we come to some of the maths of exercise 4.4. I am skipping the maths before question number 4 because when we see the solution of question number 4, you can easily solve those maths. See, in the question 4 we have the trinomial as a 2x square minus 7x plus 6. So here we will see first the product. See, here we have 2x, that means 2 and 6, the product is 2, 6, it is 12. Now we will split the middle term. See, 7 is to be split into two terms, so that's why as the product is positive, here we have the product as positive, so that means we will break the middle term 7 in such a way that 7 we will get after adding two terms, because here the product is positive. So if we have to add two terms to get 7, so here 4 plus 3, and when we multiply 4 into 3 we will get again 12. So that is it, two of the conditions are satisfied here. So see, so here for 7 we will write what, 4 plus 3. Now after breaking the bracket, we get the next line as 2x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 6. Now we will take out the common factors from the first two term. What we have, see, from the first two term we can take 2x as a common factor, it is x minus 2. So we will write here x minus 2, then we will think that what is to be take common. Here we have minus 3x and plus 6. So from minus 3 we can take minus common, and minus 3 it is, so minus 3 into it is minus 2, so minus 3 into minus 2 is 6. So it's satisfied. So we can take out here x minus 2 and x minus 2 as a common factor. Now we'll get here 2x minus 3. So this is the complete answer. Now see the next question. Not it is next, it is a 6 and second bit, because you can solve question number 5 and 6. So see this question. Here we have the trinomial as 1 minus 18y minus 63y square. So here we will rearrange the terms. It is not exactly required, but I have rearranged the terms to make it in a general form, as we have the general form ax square plus bx plus c. So there is no any problem, you can easily understand this. See, now we have, after rearranging, we have 63y square as a first term. So 63 is the coefficient and it is 1. So product of first and last term, see, minus 63 and 1, it is minus 63. Okay, now for the middle term 18, as the product is negative, see, the product is negative, so 18 is to be split into two terms in such a way that as the product is negative, so 18 is to be split as the subtraction of two terms, we will get 18. See, for 18 we will write 21 minus 3. Why the subtraction is there? Only because of the product of first and last term is negative here, so we will subtract two terms to get 18. Now we will subtract in such a way that 18 we will get by 19 minus 1 is also 18, but 19 minus 1, what is the product? 19 minus 1, so 19 into 1 is 19. So we have to get the factors also for 63 also. That means the two terms should be multiplied and we will get 63. We have to subtract in such a way. So here we have 21 minus 3, so Here 21 into minus 3 is also minus 63. Now we'll put all those terms here. See, this is the next line. 60 minus 63 y square. For 18 we'll write, see, inside the bracket it is 21 minus 3, and after that we will break the terms. See, it is 63y square minus 21y plus 3y plus 1. So we can take out the common factors here. From the first two term we can take out 21y as common, so it will be 3y plus 1. Now again we will write here 3y plus 1 for the second two terms. 3y plus 1, see, we can take plus 1 as a common factor. So 3y plus 1, 3y plus 1 can taken out common. This one become minus 21y plus 1, so it can be rewritten as 3y plus 1 into 1 minus 21y. So this is the answer. Now go to the next math. Here we have the question number 9. Why? Because question number 8 up to 8 you can solve. See, for question number 9 we have the trinomial as 60x square plus 7x minus 30. So you can see from those three terms we can take 10 as a common factor. So first we do that. We did here. So we have taken 10 as a common factor. Now we have this trinomial, this part. Now think about this part. If you think about this part, if you think about to solve this only, then you can easily solve. See, I have mentioned here that factorize the trinomial within the bracket. Now see, for this part, think about this part. Here we have the first term 6 and the last term minus 3. So product is 18. 6 and 3 is 18. Okay, here I have written 9, so it is not. Okay, 6 and 3 is 19. So the middle term, that means 7x, can be broken as a 9 minus 9 plus 2. See, for 7x you can write minus 9x plus 2. Here the product is 9 minus 9 into 2 is minus 18, which is equal to the product of first two terms. Okay, as the product is negative, remember this, the product 6 into minus 3 is negative, that is minus 18. So by seeing this negative product, we will subtract two terms to get this 7x. We will subtract two terms to get this 7. Okay, so here we subtract minus 9x plus 2x. So here is subtraction. 9 minus 2 gives 7. So now we will take out the common factors here. From the first two terms we can take 3x as a common factor. So what left here? 2x minus 3. Now here 2x minus 3 is taken inside the bracket. So see the second two terms, 2x minus 3. So plus 1 can be taken out common. Now 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. So taken out common, 10 is also there. This one becomes 3x plus 1. So this is the complete factorization. Now question number 9 bit 2 you can solve. You should try. Now come to the next question, that is question number 10, the first bit. See, we have the question here 2x square plus 13xy. See, plus 13xy is here. So that will makes it trouble to solve, but it is not so difficult to understand. See, you can easily understand. Here we have the third term 24y square. So the first step that we will follow, the product of first and last term. See, we will multiply the complete first term as 2x square. See, it is 2x square and it is 24y square. So product of first two term 2x square into minus, it is minus, so minus 24y square, it is 48 with a minus sign. 48 x square, it is y square. Okay, x square y square. Now we have to get 48 x square y square with a minus sign. As we have the negative sign here, the product is negative, so that means we will think about to split the middle term 13xy in such a way that after subtracting we will get 13. So for this 13xy we will write 16 minus 3. 16 minus 3. So here 16 into 3 is what? 16 into 3 is 48. 16 into minus 3 is there, na? So here we will get minus 48, and this xy into xy is equal to x square and y square. Okay, so see here in the next line 2x square, and for this 13xy we will write 16xy minus 3xy, and it is as 24y square. Now take out the common factors. From the first two term we can take 2x as a common. Here we have x plus y, x plus 8y. So here we will write x plus 8y. Nothing what is to be taken out common. We have x plus 8y. So these are the last two terms. So both the terms are with negative sign. So we will take minus as a common. And here we have 3xy. So x is taken common. So we will write 3y. Here 3 into 8 is 24. You can easily understand. And y into y is y square. So 25y square, satisfied. So here x plus 8y is taken common, and here we will get 2x minus 3y. So this is the factorization of this question. Now you should try question number 10 bit 2 and and 11 number also. See, here we have the solution of question number 12 bit 2. You can solve 12 bit 1 by seeing this. See, the question is a into whole into 2a minus b and minus b square. So first step is to break this bracketed term. Break this bracketed term. So here we will get a into 2a is 2a square and it is minus b. So a into minus b is minus a. B is minus b square as it is. Now see the product of first two terms. The first two term is 2a square and minus b. So the product is 2a square minus b is equal to minus 2a square b square. The middle term is minus ab. So this minus ab is broken into two terms. See, uh, subtraction of two terms, that is minus 2ab plus ab, and the product of these two terms also will get this product. So for this minus ab we can write minus 2ab plus ab. See this one is the next line. For this ab we will write minus 2ab plus ab. Now we will take out the common factors from the first two terms. See, from the first two terms we have 2a as a common factor, a minus b. Now for this a minus b, from the second two term we have to take b as a common factor. Now a minus b is taken out common, and what left? 2a plus b. So this is the factorization. Now you can solve the next questions, that means question number 14, 13 also, by seeing this solution. See, the question number 15 bit 1 is solved here. We have the term as the question as 3 minus 5a minus 5b minus 12a plus b whole square. See, try to think. Here we have minus 5, here we have minus 5. That means minus 5 can be taken common. And what left after taking minus 5 common? See, here we have 3 minus, when minus 5 is taken out common, we have 5 minus 5 into minus 5 whole into a plus b, and the term is exactly same here. With minus 12 it is a plus b whole square. So here we will put for this a plus b, substitute as z. Now we have the polynomial, the trinomial, as a, for this we will write this. That means this 3 is as 3, minus 5 for a plus b we will write z. Here minus 12 for a plus b we will write z square. Now you see this term, this trinomial, and try to factorize this. Here the first term is 3 and the last term is minus 12. So 3 into minus 12 is 36, minus 36 it is, so negative. So that means the 5, the middle term 5 is to be break in such a way that the subtraction of two terms will get 5. See, 9 minus 4 is 5, and 9 into minus 4 is also 36. The product of first two terms, first and last term, is same. So this is we will okay with the splitting. Now try to take out the common factors. From the first two term we can take 3 as a common factor. You will get 1 minus 3z, and from the second two term this is 1 minus 3z, and 4z is to be take out common. Okay, now this 1 minus 3z is taken out common, so this one become 3 plus 4z. So after that we will put the value for z as a plus b. So this is done here. So you can easily understand, and after writing here we can break the bracketed term and get this answer. So this is the complete factorization of this math. Now you can solve the question number 16, 17 and 18 in same way. The solution is same and hints are also given there. First see the 17 number question, then after you will try to solve 18 number and even 16 number. See, here we have the question for 2a plus 2a minus 3 square, and here we have 3 2a minus 3 a minus 1, and here we have 7 a minus 1. So the first step we will substitute this 2a minus 3 as x and this a minus 1 as y. See, so this one become 4x square. Why? Because 2a plus 3 is x, taken as x. So this one become see 3 2a minus 3 into a minus 1. For this 2a minus 3 it is x, for this a minus 1 it is y. So that means it will become minus 3 x y. Now for this a minus 1 whole square we can write y square. So this one becomes 7 y square with a minus sign. So now after that, for these trinomial we can solve easily. So this is the solution. First term is 4, last term is 7. So 4 into 7 is minus 28, because minus is there. So we'll subtract two terms to get this 3xy. So we'll subtract 7 minus 4 as to get 3xy, and the product is also 24 minus 24. Then after we can take out common, and after that we will substitute the values for x and y, and we will get the answer. So this is it. Thank you class. Try to solve all the maths by your own. Thank you.